what Atiku told President Muhammadu Buhari to prevent social unrest, including pandemic. Former Vice President has advised the President-led administration on what to do to protect the country from the type of economic collapse that could lead to social upheaval in Nigeria. Atiku gave the advice in a post published on his Facebook page on Tuesday. According to the former vice president, Nigeria should start from where she has the most influence, which according to him is the global oil industry. He advised that the federal government must engage in immediate shuttle diplomacy to get Saudi Arabia and Russia to settle their differences and end the price war that is affecting the price of oil almost as much as the pandemic. In a bid to save the nation's economy, we emphasize that Nigerians must bring our wealth to bear in order to force an early cessation of hostilities. This, he disclosed, would result in oil prices starting to look up. The presidential candidate of the opposition party, PDP, also emphasized that the Nigerian government must insist that the Abacha loot held back by various Western governments must be immediately and unconditionally returned to the country. Atiku, who noted that the country has a humanitarian crisis, expressed optimism that the United States of America's President Donald Trump is a reasonable man, whom according to him knows that if nothing is done to avoid the foreseeable dislocation of African economies. He then disclosed that the worst thing the Nigerian government can do now is to look to outsiders. He enjoined the President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration and other African governments not to be lethargic while the rest of the world is scrambling to save what they can of their economies. Atiku also charged President Muhammadu Buhari to abandon the 2020 budget and come up with a more realistic budget because, according to him, the nation's oil benchmark is way off the marks, adding that because of this, Nigeria is certainly no longer in a position to budget 1 billion naira plus the legislatures and almost 50 billion naira for presidency. The former vice president also enjoined other African nations to rebudget, reassign and reduce their respective expenditures while charging them not to spend on luxuries when their necessities are exploited. We are at a crossroads and we need to think and act our way into taking the right road. History will forgive us if we make the wrong decisions, but it certainly will not forgive us if we take no decisions in the misguided belief that others will save us. If Nigeria does not save herself in this season of a global emergency, we may find that a new world will emerge and we will no longer be the giant of Africa. We may not even be the giant of Africa if we do not take decisive actions immediately. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. As you have heard from Atiku and the advice given by him to our president-led administration, I hope that he will also take to the advice that Atiku has given to him. Atiku said that if we don't have president, the president that we have is not a good leader that can think the way forward. If President Muhammadu Buhari is a good leader to this country, I see no reason why what is happening in Nigeria should be happening. He is not competent and capable to rule this country. Look at in the case of Boko Haram. They give them chance to invade in people's private lives, properties, and lives, without making any move or without making the decision to bring them to justice. He never did anything concerning that. Instead, he kept on forgiving them whenever they lied to him that they have repented. He said that anybody that catches Boko Haram should not kill them. They should be brought to him, that he knows what to do about them. Is that what a good leader should be saying to those that are planning to wipe off Nigerians from his own led administration, from his nation, from this nation, from his country? Imagine that. He's saying that they should let go of Boko Haram and herdsmen terrorizing his country. If not that, he has an hidden agenda concerning the things happening in Nigeria. I see no reason why a leader of a country not showing concern to what is going on in his country. It's so shameful. It's so shameful that even UN have no trust in President Muhammadu Buhari. A lot of people say Atiku should come back as the president of Nigeria. Is that going to be possible? The people vote for him. He said that when he was some asked that when he was vice president, what did he do for Nigerians? They said his wrong decision made Nigerians then what it is today. That should stop advising them on what to do. Fine, then he might have made a mistake, but this one is for our own good. He's trying to tell us, advise President Muhammadu Buhari what he should do to the present state Nigeria, the country, is facing today. The decision he made then and gave to us then might not or may not have any impact or may not have any solution then. Might have caused so many things in Nigeria, but this one is what we are seeing, and its advice can still make a difference in what is happening in the country. So this advice should be taken by our president, President Muhammadu Buhari, and the cabal's government on seats in Aso Rock. So they should take these measures. They should follow these measures, and let's see what will happen if Nigeria will not be a changed, or will not be a changed country, or will not have a little change in what is going on in the country, or his advice will not bring solution to pandemic and what crisis that has been going on in the country, Nigeria. So viewers, what is your take on this news I just heard? If you have any comments or any contributions at all, don't forget to drop them below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to receive updates whenever I publish any new video. And don't forget, share and like this news as well. Thank you.